What if you've been eating chia seeds every day, but at the wrong time? Think about your routine. Maybe you've heard that chia seeds are one of the healthiest foods you can add to your diet. High in fiber, rich in omega-3s, great for digestion, even helpful for weight loss. So you start adding them to your meals, a spoon into your smoothie, a sprinkle into your yogurt, maybe even soaking them in water and drinking them at some point during the day. It feels like a good habit. And in many ways, it is. But here's the part most people never think about. When you eat chia seeds can completely change how your body responds to them. Because your body doesn't process food the same way at every moment of the day. Your digestion, your energy levels, your metabolism, they all shift depending on timing. And that means the same chia seeds can have very different effects depending on when you consume them. At one time, they might help you feel full and support weight loss. At another time, they might simply pass through your system without giving you the full benefit. And in some cases, eating them at the wrong time could even leave you feeling bloated or uncomfortable. So the real question isn't just, should you eat chia seeds? It's, when should you eat them to actually get the results you want? In this video, we're going to break it down in a simple, practical way so you can finally understand the best timing for chia seeds and how to use them more effectively in your daily routine. Because once you understand this, a small change in timing can make a big difference. The real problem isn't that chia seeds don't work. In fact, they're one of the most effective and nutrient-dense foods you can add to your diet. The problem is much more subtle, and that's exactly why most people never notice it. Most people focus only on what they eat. You hear that chia seeds are healthy, so you start using them. You add them into your meals, your drinks, your snacks. Maybe you eat them in the morning sometimes, maybe at night, maybe whenever it feels convenient. And because chia seeds are considered a superfood, you assume the timing doesn't really matter. Healthy is healthy. Anytime, right? But that's where things start to go wrong, because your body doesn't respond the same way at every time of the day. Your digestion changes, your metabolism shifts, your energy levels rise and fall. And that means the exact same food can create completely different effects depending on when you consume it. And this is where most people unknowingly make mistakes. Some people eat chia seeds late at night, thinking it's a light and healthy option. But because chia seeds are high in fiber and absorb water, they can slow digestion. At night, when your digestive system is already slowing down, this can lead to bloating or discomfort. Others eat chia seeds without soaking them properly. They sprinkle them into food or drinks and consume them immediately. This can make them harder to digest and sometimes even cause that heavy, uncomfortable feeling afterward. Then there are people who eat chia seeds randomly, without a clear purpose. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes just when they remember. And because of that inconsistency, they don't see clear results, whether it's weight loss, better digestion, or more stable energy. And that leads to frustration. You're doing something healthy. You're making an effort. But you're not seeing the benefits you expected. Maybe your digestion isn't improving. Maybe your energy still fluctuates. Maybe your weight doesn't change. And it feels confusing. Because you're doing the right thing, but not getting the right outcome. That's the core problem. It's not just about eating chia seeds. It's about when and how you use them. And until you understand how timing affects what happens inside your body, you're only getting part of the benefit. So let's break down exactly what changes depending on when you eat them. Now let's slow everything down and really understand what's happening inside your body at different times of the day when you eat chia seeds, because this is where everything starts to make sense. Let's start with the morning, especially on an empty stomach. When you consume chia seeds in the morning, particularly when they've been soaked in water, your body is in a unique state. After hours of not eating, your digestive system is ready to absorb nutrients, and your body is slightly dehydrated. Chia seeds, which absorb water and form a gel-like texture, can help rehydrate your system while also delivering fiber in a gentle way. This combination does two important things. First, it helps activate your digestion. The soluble fiber in chia seeds supports gut movement and can help regulate your digestive system early in the day. Second, it creates a feeling of fullness without adding too many calories, which is why many people find it helpful for weight loss. Now let's move to eating chia seeds before meals. When you consume chia seeds about 20 to 30 minutes before a meal, they begin to expand in your stomach. That gel-like fiber slows down how quickly food moves through your digestive system. As a result, you tend to feel full sooner and eat less during the meal. At the same time, this slows down the absorption of carbohydrates, helping to stabilize blood sugar levels. Instead of sharp spikes and crashes, your energy becomes more stable. So in this case, chia seeds act almost like a buffer, helping your body handle food more efficiently. Now let's look at after a workout. After physical activity, your body needs to recover. It needs fluids, nutrients, and a steady source of energy. Chia seeds can support this process because they provide a mix of fiber, small amounts of protein, and healthy fats. When combined with water or a light meal, chia seeds can help replenish energy without overwhelming your system. They don't provide rapid sugar like some sports drinks, but they offer a more stable and sustained form of energy. Now let's talk about nighttime. This is where things can become less ideal. At night, your digestive system naturally slows down as your body prepares for rest. When you eat something high in fiber, like chia seeds, especially if they are not properly soaked, digestion can become more difficult. This can lead to bloating, discomfort, or a heavy feeling that interferes with sleep. Even if the seeds are soaked, consuming them too late may not give your body enough time to process them efficiently. So while chia seeds are healthy, nighttime may not be the best time to get their full benefit. Now let's focus on what makes chia seeds unique: their fiber and gel-forming ability. When chia seeds absorb liquid, they create a thick, gel-like texture. This slows down digestion, helps regulate blood sugar, and supports gut health. But the timing of this effect matters. Earlier in the day, this slowing effect helps you feel full and stable. Later in the day, it can feel heavy and unnecessary. And finally, let's connect this to energy and fullness. If you eat chia seeds in the morning or before meals, they help control appetite and stabilize energy. If you eat them after workouts, they support recovery. But if you eat them randomly or too late, watch as you may not experience these benefits at all. And this leads to the most important insight. Chia seeds don't just have one function. Their effect changes depending on when you eat them. The same spoon of chia seeds can support weight loss, improve digestion, or stabilize energy, but only if the timing matches your goal. Once you understand that, everything becomes much clearer. You're no longer just adding chia seeds to your diet. You're using them with purpose. So now that you understand how timing changes the way chia seeds work in your body, the next step becomes much more practical. What should you actually do in your daily routine? Because this is where everything becomes simple. Instead of eating chia seeds randomly and hoping for results, you start using them with a clear purpose. Let's begin with weight loss. If your goal is to reduce appetite and manage your calorie intake more effectively, one of the best times to consume chia seeds is in the morning or before meals. Starting your day with chia seeds soaked in water helps you feel full early on, which naturally reduces how much you eat later. And if you take them about 20 to 30 minutes before a meal, they expand in your stomach and help you eat less without feeling restricted. Now let's look at energy. If your goal is to maintain stable energy throughout the day, the morning is again one of the best times. Chia seeds provide a steady release of energy rather than a quick spike, which helps you avoid that mid-morning crash. You can also use them after a workout, when your body needs recovery and sustained fuel without overwhelming your system. Now let's talk about digestion. If your focus is improving gut health and reducing discomfort, the key is not just timing, but also preparation. Consuming chia seeds in the morning, soaked properly in water, allows your digestive system to process them more easily. This supports regular bowel movements and helps your gut function more smoothly. So a simple daily routine might look like this. In the morning, you start with a glass of chia water. This activates digestion and supports hydration. Then, depending on your needs, you might use chia seeds again later, either before a meal to control appetite or after a workout to support recovery. But just as important as what you do is what you avoid. Avoid eating dry chia seeds. Without soaking, they can absorb liquid inside your body and cause discomfort. Avoid eating them too late at night, when your digestion is slowing down. And avoid overusing them. More is not always better. A small amount is enough to get the benefits. Keep it simple. You don't need a complicated plan. You just need consistency and awareness. Because once you align the timing with your goal, chia seeds stop being just another healthy food and start becoming a tool you can actually use. So when you step back and look at everything we've just covered, the answer becomes much clearer, but also much more practical than most people expect. Chia seeds are already powerful on their own, but the real difference comes from when you use them. In the morning, they can support digestion, hydration, and weight control. Before meals, they help manage appetite. After workouts, they provide steady energy. And at night, they may not be the best choice at all. So the real takeaway is simple. It's not just about eating healthy. It's about eating at the right time. Because once you understand that, you stop guessing. You stop relying on random habits. And you start using food in a way that actually supports your goals. So now I want to hear from you. When do you usually eat chia seeds? In the morning, at night, or just randomly throughout the day? And after watching this, are you thinking about changing your timing? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. And if this helped you understand something in a clearer way, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because we break down nutrition in a way that actually makes sense. And in the next video, we're comparing chia seeds versus flax seeds, another simple choice that can make a big difference.